I have returned, finally. Oh my gosh, after so long, what's up, y'all? After so long, long break. I was on vacation. It was amazing. I'll tell you guys about it. But finally, I'm back. This might this might be the longest break I've taken since I started streaming. I don't know how long I was in Boston last year, but anyway, I am back. It's been what, about 3 weeks. Um, Streaming some LOTRO. Sorry, 1 second. My camera. So I'm streaming LOTRO again, trying to ease back. Let's ease back into streaming. I'll tell you all about my trip. Is the microphone too loud? It looks like I'm speaking very loudly. Okay. I'll lower my, not my microphone volume, but I'll lower my voice volume. My wife always tells me I talk way the fuck too loud. So, yeah, we were in Thailand and Japan. It was incredible. 1 second. I thought about just chatting with you guys about my trip for a little bit before I play, but kind of don't want to do it that way. But see if I can multitask here. Yeah, so we were in Thailand, which, if y'all don't know, is my wife's home country. Um, we were there mainly to see her family and travel. Well, we traveled around a little bit. Um, we flew into Bangkok. And her parents came down and met us there, because normally we go up to her hometown in the Northeast, but we didn't really have time this time around. We were there like a little less than a week, about 5 days. So they came down and met us in Bangkok, which her aunt lives there, and where am I going? Let me just get my bearings here. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna end up going to North Downs. It looks like. Anyway, so her family came down, met us in Bangkok, and we traveled through, like, we basically like drove to the south, which is like Pattaya, and we went to Sirom and Pattaya mainly. Can't remember if there was another one or not. And yeah, so like really beautiful beaches there. Obviously had a lot of really good food. Yeah, we drove into the south, and her brother and his wife and my 2-year-old niece like met us there at the hotel. They had like a really beautiful, like, nice like hotel side pool, and like actually no beach access from there. We ended up going to the beach elsewhere. Um, yeah, and it was really nice seeing my niece. I mean, she's only like 2 years old, but last time we were there in 2023, or like February, and I mean, obviously she's like super little, so she didn't really remember me, but like her family will put her on video chat and say like, hey, say hello. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Like, I'm an uncle now, which I think is really cool. So, it's gonna be probably a little while before me and my wife plan to have any. So, yeah, it was nice. And let me think. So yeah, so me and my wife went to Japan. We flew into Tokyo. We were there like just like a couple days, and Asakusa. We had like a lot of really good food, of course. Like, I think honestly my main reason for traveling now is food. Honestly, like, that's like a good 90% of the reason for me. Um, so let's see. Yeah, we flew into Tokyo. We were there a few days, and okay, I know I'm just where I'm trying to go, but yeah, And then we took the bus to Kawaguchiko, which is where Mount Fuji is. So that was about an hour bus ride. No, not a freaking hour. It was like about two. I think it ended up being closer to like 2 hours. It was supposed to be an hour and a half. I think it ended up being about 2.5 hours. I mean, no. Excuse me. Yeah, it was, I don't know what is going on. I cannot speak today. But yeah, so it was about 2 hours. We get to Kawaguchiko. Had to wake up like really fucking early. Like I feel like most days of our trip, like we ended up kind of taking it pretty easy, like waking up like 9, even like 10 some days, you know. But that day we had to wake up like 6 o'clock. My wife woke me up, and it's like I am not a fucking morning person, and it's like you think, well, if you're on vacation, you think it'd be easier. Nope. I did not want to get out of bed. So, but anyway, it was good. We got up early. We took the bus down to Kawaguchiko. Saw Mount Fuji. It was like honestly like really awesome. But I have a really funny story actually. Like I have a hilarious story. Me and my wife were like laughing for like a good 30 minutes after it. Like we, you know, it was like one of those things that we had dealt with some like frustration, but then after we got over our frustration, it was so funny. So as I said, we took the bus to Kawaguchiko, right? And now my wife had done like some research, and you know they have you know there's the Kawaguchiko station, which is in like the little like town, and then you know they have like a bunch of bus routes that go around and take you to different areas or streets or whatever where they have you know things to do, like, you know, and they're of course like paid, ticketed, you know, kind of things, right? She found that she was most interested in doing it was called the ropeway. You know, it's basically like a big ski lift that takes you up to the mountaintop, so you get like a much better view. So there was that. There was a boat. There was like actually a couple different boats, but yeah, she was looking at the ropeway and at the boat, right? And you know, there's a website for basically like a day pass where it includes, in addition to including basically an all-day pass to use to ride the buses around the town to all the different locations. It also includes like a number of those events. So it's like it's all paid for, you know, and you don't have to, you know, buy the individual tickets for the events, right? So she gets me to bring up the website on my phone. Like normally we travel, we just like, I think either she'll get a SIM card or we just kind of go without internet and, you know, like manage to do with Wi-Fi and whatnot. But this time we were like, okay, you know, we don't, you know, most people are not going to be speaking English. Might be kind of hard to like, I mean, neither of us speak Japanese really, like, you know. So we're like, okay, get data from my phone. So I looked up the website, and we're looking at the thing. We're like trying to make sure we're getting the right tickets. We're like looking around, like, okay, we found the little like computer terminal. Like a lot of the things in Japan, like you buy your tickets like on the, you know, digitally from a little machine, and it prints out your tickets. So we're looking at, we're trying to like match it up. We're like, okay, well this is like the red line for the bus. This goes to where the ropeway is. And then like on the website it says like all the red line, everything that like the red line includes, like it includes the ropeway, it includes the boat, it includes like this other stuff. And we're like, oh great, so we can like, okay, but then we're looking at the terminal, we're like, okay, so is this the right thing, you know, whatever. So we end up buying the day pass, right? So then we go take the red line out to the ropeway and where the boat is. It's like kind of all in one. It's like basically on like one spot, basically like within like a block or two, and there's like shops down there and stuff, right? So we get there, and we get in the line for the ropeway, and you know the building's kind of up the hill quite a ways, you know, and the line comes all the way from the building all the way down to the street, and then like a good block or half a block to a block down the street is this line, right? There's like a ton of people in line. It's like there's these people basically with like the tour company with like Klook, because they do a lot of the stuff in like Asian countries. I think we actually booked something through them for Thailand, I think. Alright, so we're okay. So we're like long line, you know, and so we're probably in the line about 30 minutes. We get up to where the building is and where the ticket office is, and we're like, okay. And I'm like, I know that like our 1 day pass like it includes like the tickets, right? But do you think we have to like redeem it, or get the the actual tickets for the actual thing? Like, she's like, oh no, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you're right. They probably would check our tickets, or tell us what to do or whatever before we get in the lines. Or like, okay, it's probably all right. So we spend another like probably 15-20 minutes, that has like the stairway inside the building, which goes up to basically where the lift picks you up. And hi, Master Pokemon, how are you? I'm good. I'm coming back from a long trip. I had an amazing time. So anyway, we get up to the top of the stairs like after like another 15-20 minutes, and the guy's checking the tickets at the top like right before you get on. Like, okay, we've been standing in line for like 20-30 minutes, like we're standing in line like actually 40-50 minutes at this point, right? We're like, okay. So she shows him the tickets, he looks at them like briefly, like people, basically he's checking people's tickets so they're getting on. So he's like, okay. And he looks at ours for like a quick second, gives it back to my wife, and he's like, next. And we're like, huh? He's like, next. So we're like, huh? What's going on? Like, we think he means like the next person. Like, what's going on? So we like try to get out of the way, and he's like, no, next, but like next, what, the next thing. Like, we have to wait for the next one, right? We're like, okay. So we get back in line, and we're like, so then we're just waiting and we're chilling, and then he's getting ready to basically load up the next people onto the next one. So he looks at my wife's tickets for like a second. And then he does like a double take, and he's like, no, bus ticket. There's bus ticket. And we're like, what? This is not the 1 day pass? He's like, no, bus ticket. Go back to get your tickets. So we're like, okay, what the fuck, right? So we're like, so my wife turns around and she starts to go back down the steps to like go back to the ticket office to like, I mean, or just, whatever, we can't go, right? So she starts to go back down the steps, and I start to turn to like follow her, and he's like, no, you this way. I'm like, he wanted to let me on the thing. And I'm like, no, I'm with her. He didn't even check my ticket. He just told her bus ticket, sends her back down the steps, and then is like he was gonna let me on the thing. It was like, we were like a little frustrated at first. We're like, man, this guy, like, and keep in mind, up until this point on the trip, we were like, first thing off the plane, they had these really great line, like they had the line, and they had people going like, oh, here, you go here, you go here, you go here, like very efficient. And I was like, get off the plane. I'm like, Japanese efficiency. Like they're efficient, they're great, they're friendly, they're getting everybody right where they have to go, boom, boom, boom. And then we run into this whole clusterfuck of a ticket situation, and I'm like, we're like, this guy is an idiot. Like, and it's funny because like, I think we only had like a couple situations where people were like incompetent like that, and it's like, the thing is, you go to Japan and I feel like you expect everyone to be like very serious, but it's actually not. Like, everyone's like very friendly, very like nice, like warm, like not just like nice and polite or like serious. No, like they're like warm and genuine and friendly and helpful, and they go out of their way to like, it's great, right? But we found that like the two instances where people were incompetent were the only instances where people were like snapping at us and nasty. It's like all the people, every single other thing that we dealt with, people were super competent, super efficient, like super friendly, super helpful. Like our hotel in Kawaguchiko, the guy was like just insanely nice. Like, I think it was just him and his wife like owned and run the place. Like, he literally like showed us, like he literally personally like took us around, like showing us like everything in the hotel. He came into a room, he showed us like everything. Like, oh my gosh, like so friendly, so amazing. But yeah, like the two situations of incompetence were the only situation we had where people were like, just like yelling at us. Yeah, and it's like, I mean, obviously it was like partly our fault. Like we obviously had got the wrong tickets. You know, I mean, it's kind of confusing because the terminal doesn't really match up with the thing. It says the 1-day pass, but I guess it just meant for the pass for the buses. So we actually don't know where we were supposed to get the 1-day passes for like that is like all inclusive. But anyway, I mean, it actually worked out like fantastic because I think, you know, the 1-day pass that included like everything was, I think, like about 2,700 yen per person, and the bus ticket or whatever, the all-day bus ticket that we got was like 1,000 or like 1,700 or something, significantly less. And you know, we were only going to end up doing the bus was actually like, I think like only like 1,000 or like 1,100 or something. The ropeway and the boat had like a combo thing, which was like 1,700. So it's like if we had gotten the 1-day pass, we were going to end up doing the ropeway and the boat anyway. So it's like we actually ended up saving like a lot more money. We ended up actually not doing like either thing, but we did get on a boat that went into. We did get on a boat into the lake. It might have been the same one that we were gonna do anyway, into the lake, and got like a closer view and better pictures and stuff. I think we did that. I think we did our second day there because we as I said, we stayed the night. So anyway, it was fantastic. But it's also funny because we spent like the whole day, you know, out near the, you know, out of the lake. It was the Lake Kawaguchiko. We spent the whole day there, and then, you know, the whole day, you know, we're taking pictures of Mount Fuji, and it's very cloudy. Like it's the mountain, but you can't see the top. Like the clouds are covering it like the whole day. And we got to the hotel for like 3:00, 3:30, something like that, and it was like part of the reason the hotel was amazing is like literally you walk in and there's a big window and you see like literally a picture perfect view of the mountain. And it only took, I think we were there for like 20-30 minutes and the clouds had completely cleared and we got our best pictures of Mount Fuji from our hotel room. So yeah, it was pretty incredible. So then we came back to, so after that we came back to Tokyo, and actually I think, so it was the bus actually back into Tokyo that we had another like kind of incompetent situation, and we're like, what is going on? Like we were waiting for the next bus, like we got in there like over an hour early, I think, for our bus. So we were like, okay, we know that one's not ours, like that's a 3:00 one, whatever, that's the 3 whatever one, that's a 3:51, that's a 3:55, whatever. And they had like two places where they had signs. See, part of this is just like confusing setup and confusing layout, like if you don't know, because they had two places for signs, and we only saw the one here. Like, you know, there's the other one that was closer to the bus, but like everyone was all crowded in front of that, so we really only saw this one. I saw them take down the one, we were on the 410, I saw them take down the one for 3:55 and put up the one for 410. So I was like, oh great, like the next bus is ours. And, you know, we get in the line, and again, like, you know, we go into the whole line, and I put our bags like up on the, you know, under, you know, the part under the bus where you put all the bags, right? Just put my bag on there, whatever. Then we get to the door, then they check our ticket, and then the lady is like, oh no, you're on the next one, right? We're like, okay. We step back, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I put my bag on the bus. So the guy opens the thing up, whatever, but then she's like yelling at us, like, I'm like, well, it's not my fault, like, it's not our fault, like. And then the one that came, the next bus that had came was like, it literally came at like almost exactly that one left at 4:10, which is the one that we were supposed to leave at 4:10, but the one that came before us left at 4:10. So like basically they were like behind schedule. Like, okay, that's fine, it happened. And so that one left at 4:10, and the next one that comes up, they were like, oh, the guy comes out, and they talk to him, and he goes, like, oh, so actually, sorry, everyone, the 4:10 one is late. This is the 4:30 one. And we're like, okay. But no, they told everyone on the 4:10 one to basically get out of the way, and the people that were supposed to get on the 4:30 one would get on that one, even though it was 4:10. And it was like, there was this British couple next to us, and we're like, shouldn't you just let the fucking people for the 4:10 bus get on the bus that came at 4:10, even though the 4:10 one is late, and put the 4:30 people on the 4:10 bus? Like, why can't we just get on? Like, this is like our scheduled time. Like, there's a bus here. Like, why can't we just take the bus that is, anyway. Yeah. It sounds like I'm complaining a lot more than I really am. It just was kind of funny. It just was very funny to us. But anyway. And then, as I said, we came back to Tokyo after that. And we were in Shinjuku, which was cool, but it was like insanely crowded. And then went to Ueno, which we actually had been at like a little bit before, because it's all kind of close together. Ueno and Asakusa and stuff. So we went to Ueno. We sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so we went to Ueno, and I'm trying to think of what we did. Shinjuku was cool. I don't really. Anyway, we went to Ueno. Oh, so in Ueno, you know, they have the cherry blossom kind of going on. Cherry blossom. Oh, so that's why I couldn't remember. So in Shinjuku, we were supposed to go to Shinjuku Gyoen, which is like the gardens, but it was basically raining like all day, so we didn't do that. And then in Ueno, we were gonna go to Ueno Park and see the cherry blossoms. But again, it was raining. Like, we kind of just walked past it, saw it a little bit. We took like some photos. But then the next day we came back, and we actually did see Ueno Park. It wasn't raining, but some of the cherry blossoms had kind of already started to kind of fade. But it was okay. We did that, and then what else did we do? Oh, so we had some sushi finally. We actually only went to sushi like one time in Japan, which it was fine. We at least we got to do it. Like, I kept asking my wife, like, when are we getting good sushi? Like, so we went one time. It was an incredible place. We have to remember where she had to like make a note like where it was, not if we come back. So when we come back, we can go there again. It was like good price too. It was like really good price for sushi. I mean, especially like we were ordering everything a la carte. Basically, it was one of those sushi bar like had like the conveyor belt thing going around. Really, really freaking good. I'm trying to think like all the food we had. Like Thailand in general. Like, I just really like Thai food. Nothing like particularly stood out at me except, we went to like a little dog cafe. That was cool. We also, and then I'll have to say, like, I was a little bit skeptical because I know I've heard like dubious things about some of these places, but my wife had already had it planned, and my little niece wanted to see as well. Knuckles should be like, what the fuck are you doing, Sonic? So going to the water? What's that? What's going on? But,
what do you need?
Anyway, sorry, 1 second. What was I thinking? What was I saying? We, oh, yeah, so in Thailand, we had some good stuff. So I'm always skeptical. Oh, wrong chat. I was wondering what you're talking about. So basically, so anyway, I'm a little bit dubious about this, or a little bit skeptical about some of this stuff, but my wife had it planned, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. It was like they have the tiger. You know, you can go and like pet the tiger, or not pet the tiger. We didn't do the photos. We didn't do the photos like, but we went and they like you can like feed the tigers. It was basically Tiger Park, and as I said, like I was a little bit skeptical because like I'm a big like animal person, and I'd heard some dubious things about some of these places. Overall, the tiger thing was actually great. Like we were a little bit like, are they getting fed enough? But no, the guy was like, oh, don't worry, like hey, we feed them like enough. Like this is basically just like treat snacks for them. So that seemed like all right, but then, then of course they have like you can take the pictures, and we didn't do any of that. They had I was actually really sad because they had like the tiger cub you can take the photos with, and we went and you can like see it through you can see him through the glass, and he just looked so sad and so tired. I was just like, fuck. So it was like, I wouldn't say it was all bad. It just was like a mixed experience. You just have to kind of understand the reality of some of these places. Like mostly they're looking for profit and stuff, but for the most part it didn't seem too bad. It was just mainly like the tiger cub. We were like, because it was gonna take pictures with people like all day. Fuck. And they had like a alligator show, which is kind of like, and then they had the tiger show. Yeah, and then we went to like a cafe in Pattaya, which was like Elephant Cafe. Now that was really really cool, and my wife allayed any of my concerns. She's like they literally have like one person for every elephant, and they take like personal care of them and everything, and it was cool. We didn't get to like ride them or anything because unfortunately we got sucked into like this little show performance that was going on, and then afterward they scam you because the thing is, after the show you really want to like get out of Dodge as soon as possible, because we just like lingered around for a little bit. When the show ended, we didn't like immediately get out of our seats and go. And all of the, they have a sign, they'll say like, oh yeah, you're like, if you want to take pictures with the performer, it's like this much per person or whatever. And we're like, okay, well, if we wanted to do that, we would just go up and do it, right? No, they come to you and they literally pose with you, and they literally basically guilt you into taking like paying for the photo. So we did like a couple of those. We kind of just got like roped into it, and then my wife was like, well, let's do the elephant riding like next time, because I just spent money on the photos because they kind of scammed us. It's like it's fine. I understand. Like they have to make their money. That's how they make their money. But yeah. Anyway, it was cool. As I said, Japan, we like sushi, and anyway, we had some really amazing food. But I'll get back into the game now. It's been a good 29 minutes, so let's get into it. Welcome, Ravinthar. Did Aragorn not come with you? Alas, but that is fell news. Well, there is naught for it now. You will have to do. Are you prepared for a long, dark journey? It is through Ramduath into Angmar that I must send you.
What do you need?
Okay. So before I do this, let me finish anything I need to finish. So this is actually book 6, and I have a thing for book 4 to finish. And I have a couple other things here in North Downs before I go up to Angmar, but perhaps I should start from the beginning. Many years ago, one of our captains, a man by the name of Guladir, desired to enter the realm of Angmar, for he had heard rumor that the descendants of the ancient Helmen of Rudar had made for themselves a home there and began to multiply. He suspected also that a shadow had come again unto Carn Doom, for fell creatures began to spread southward into the North Downs. Aragorn forbade any to go there, for that land still had an ill name, though it has been barren for hundreds of years. Nevertheless, Gullidir gathered those who would go with him and passed out of our memory. Until a few weeks ago. A wounded falcon arrived, bearing a message from Coronir, one of Gullidir's company, stating that he has been dwelling at a place called Oghair, a village of the hillmen somewhere north of Ramduath. Will you go there and speak with Coronir? The urgency of his message makes me fear what has come to pass. I deem we have not yet seen the darkest times. Alright, so let me finish a few things up here. We got to go to Eladon. Oh, shit. I forgot. The, motherfucker, I forgot. This was actually in Rivendell. In the Trollshaws. Well, shit. I have the I'm not going all the way there and all the way back. I guess I will do that next time. Alright. Oh, it's along the road to the North Downs, east of Tinadir. Blah, blah. Oh, that's probably over from coming from Evendim. This guy's in Numenor, so we're not doing that right now. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, let me see. Maybe there's a way to do this. Let me see. Okay. 1 second. So this is... I always have trouble with this quest tracker. There is someone over here, right? Okay, this is talking to Nether. Okay, Rangers of Stelden.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Stay a moment.
Okay, we're not doing this. Okay. Alright. So I could... It wouldn't kill too much more of my time, but let me see. Let's see. Okay, so this guy is on the way from Evendim, which I can get over to relatively fast. You know, okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna have to go back. Just give me a second. It won't take that long. I'm gonna go to Rivendell. I'm gonna fast travel again to. Actually, instead of fast traveling to Bree, I'm gonna do from the Shire, because that's actually, you can actually get to the Evendim pretty fast from the Shire. This ain't my first rodeo. I had to do this I had to do this a bunch of times going back and forth. So I've figured out a pretty quick way of doing this. So yeah, we're gonna go talk to this guy in the Trollshaws, fast travel to my home in the Shire, go north through Evendim to North Downs. Because I gotta talk to that guy, like, on the border of Evendim. I might run the stream a little bit late, just so that I have enough time to do, like, some stuff of substance. I kind of, I wanted to talk about my trip, and I kind of, but I didn't want to just spend a good half hour just chatting on the chatting, channel about it, and not even start on the gaming. So I kind of tried to do both at once. That's better than if I had just done that. At least we got kind of where we're going, or at least we kind of figured out where we're going. Not waste a lot of time. today was like my third day back at work, and already I'm tired. It's not that bad. Like, I think it's just mornings are always hard for me. Mornings are always difficult. When you gotta like wake up, go to work. It's just I take some time to adjust. It's always a bit of a slog. I think usually by like when I'm out, usually by like usually around 2 o'clock, I'm usually like good. It takes me a good while to get my brain going. Luckily, my job is pretty chill, and I can generally do things at my pace. It's not too bad. I definitely slog along a little bit. I just get very bad migraines. Very, very bad migraines. Oh, that's why, because I didn't retrack it. Okay. I was like, why is this not showing up on the thing? Here we go. Anyway. I am glad to be back, though, and I am glad to be back at work. Even if it's a bit of a slog, at least it's, like, some regularity, and I'm definitely the person who needs some structure. You know, after we came home, you know, I think, so we got home Friday night, which was actually nice, because, you know, I got a little bit confused there, thinking, because, you know, because we flew out on Friday at, like, I think our flight was at like 5:30 or something, and so I'm thinking, you know, I was thinking we weren't gonna be back till Saturday, right? But you know, I didn't account for the time difference of about 12 hours, right? Like 13 hours. So so actually, we flew out from Tokyo. At, you know, like 5:30 or so, right? But we actually got to the States Friday night, because you're getting back you're actually getting back those 14 hours. So yeah, we got home Friday night about 12 o'clock. Like, by the time we actually like left the airport, it was probably like 12:30, midnight, like after midnight. And we flew to Baltimore. We flew to BWI because it was a little bit cheaper. You know, that's like normally like a 2-hour drive, but 2.5 hours. But I guess it was so late. You know, we took an Uber. It only ended up being like an hour, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we get home like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I didn't wake up until, well, I woke up initially at like just a few minutes to noon, but I was majorly fucking out of it, right? And I went back to sleep. Just turn over and go back to sleep like I normally do on a day off, and then the next thing I fucking know, it's like, well, actually, it's not even that. I was like so cold out of it. I was dreaming very, very deeply, sleeping very, very soundly, and having some weird fucking dreams, very deep. I like forgot like my entire reality of what was going on in my life. And you know how when you're dreaming, even if you don't really exactly know that you're dreaming, you kind of somewhere in your brain know that you're dreaming, because you're like, well, this is especially if it's like a dream that's about some part of your life. You're like, well, this is not what's going on in my life right now. Like, there's at least part of you that kind of knows that. No, I had completely forgotten my entire existence. That's how deep of a sleep I was in. So I woke up kind of at like a abruptly and turned over and looked at the time, and it was 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh right, I just got back from vacation in fucking Japan. Right. That okay, yeah, got it. Okay. And that was Saturday, and my wife and we went to Costco and everything. Like, luckily she drove because I was like, in retrospect, I was like, okay, I'm glad I asked you to drive. I'm fucking out of it. Because, yeah, the whole day, it was like, I wasn't, like, tired, but I was just, like, I wasn't, like, a waking dream or something. I was, like, it was very surreal. I guess it's just jet lag. And then, Sunday wasn't too bad. I woke up at, like, like noon or something, which was, like, okay, it's pretty normal for me. And woke up, got lunch, got on the computer, played my game for like a little bit because the new Guild Wars 2 update just dropped. Like, well, actually it dropped like a couple weeks ago when I was on vacation, right? So I come back and I want to play that, and then I played that for a couple hours, and then God knows why I tried to like do something productive and work on like some art. And it was not coming to me. And then I was like watching stuff on YouTube, whatever. My brain was kind of mush, and I'm like, okay. So I just kind of like sat there, kind of like just watching stuff, like, kind of not watching, not doing something. And then my head hurt, so I was like, okay. So like around 3:30, I was like, fuck, I'm just getting back in bed. And I lay there for a little bit, and then like my wife sleeps during the day, so it's like she was sleeping, and so yeah, and then she was like, so she sleeps during the day because she works at night. I guess I didn't really explain that. And then so actually, if anything, it was probably easy for her because she didn't have to adjust the time in either direction. She just when we got to Asia, she was already awake at the right time and already asleep at the right time. Yeah, so she was in, and she like, it was like almost like 4 o'clock, and she was like, babe, it's almost 4 o'clock, like, why are you still in bed? I'm like, no, I got up, my fucking head hurt, so I went back to sleep, and I woke up like 5:30 or something, and then actually the rest of the day was actually really good. But anyway, my point kind of was, major fucking tangent, was the fact I need some structure. It's good to be back. It's actually good to be back at work, back in the regular schedule.
Mind my words.
Okay, fellowship quest. Not doing that. All right. So now we're gonna go to the Shire. I hope that wasn't a complete waste coming all the way out here just to finish that one, and not start the next one. Alright, so up through Evandem. I'm just trying to do these like quick turn-in quests. I don't know if it's really worth it, but y'all gotta cope with my very disorganized self. I actually did play this a couple days ago, but I wasn't doing any of this. Just kind of saving it for stream. I was trying to do some crafting and stuff. So I kind of forgot where I was. I can't whistle, but I like this little whistling. If you can hear it in the game. I really can't whistle. This is the closest I can get to whistling. second. I can do it, but I can't do a tune. I can do like a one note. It took me... I'm trying to think when I even was able to even do that. I wasn't able to whistle at all until... God, it was like a couple of years ago. I'm about to turn 33. That's the best I can do. And it's hard. Yep, that's all I got. Now that's some pretty violin. I used to play the violin when I was a child. My teacher said I was one of his best students, but alas, like many other things that I did, I quit. And then I tried to come back to it as an older individual. Did not go so well. I think my mom said that it was... So I was on like a ton of meds, psychiatric meds and stuff when I was a kid. And I was talking to my mom at some point, like as an adult, about the violin and about quitting. And she said, well, actually, you know, because you always feel guilty, you always feel bad. You're like, oh, why did I quit? Why did I quit? I wish I'd stuck with it. She's like, well, actually, hon, it was your lithium. It wasn't really your fault. It was like your lithium. You were really good at violin when you were a kid because you had like the good math and like rhythm and stuff skills, whatever you want to call that shit. And then you started taking lithium and it kind of fucked your shit. She did not use those words, my mom. But yeah, it basically just kind of screwed my mathematical abilities, which I guess transferred over to being able to do music to tune. I mean, not to tune, music to the right cadence, rhythm. That's definitely what I was not able to do when I tried again with my same teacher many years later. He was like, yeah, that's not it. I did like one lesson, and he was trying to get me to remember he had a cool way of teaching the whole and half and quarter notes and stuff like that. Like hot dog, hamburger or something. I don't remember. But yeah, he was like, you're not getting it. I'm like, damn. Well, it's okay. I still got my drawing. Still got many talents. I do finally feel like in my life that I was a very smart kid and I picked things up very easily, right? But I was so, I was one of those fucking kind of cursed, gifted kids, my generation, where we're told that we're gifted and that we're really smart, and then we have all this potential, and then we feel like we kind of it didn't go anywhere. In my case, it was kind of because I was told I was so smart and things came to me so easily that I don't think I quite put in the effort that I should have. And I didn't have discipline, and I didn't have, the ADHD didn't help with that. But anyway, now I'm at my point in my life where I feel like being smart. And now that I'm actually, sticking to stuff and trying to learn stuff and stick to it, like languages, You know, like in high school or college or whatever, I was like, I'm gonna learn like 50 languages. Like, no, you're not, dude. You say you're gonna learn 50 languages, and instead you're gonna learn 0. But now I'm sticking with it and doing like Spanish, trying to learn Thai. I was doing like a little bit of Japanese when we were there, at least learning the hiragana, which actually did help us. It actually did help us in like a couple instances, just knowing the symbols. Okay. Well, this didn't take incredibly long, did it? Hope y'all are enjoying my banter. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. Now entering Barendolf. No, thanks. I do not want to enter. I do not want to fuck Gandalf's brother. Enter Barendolf? I think not. Sorry, I make this same stupid fucking joke every time I come through here. I do not want to enter you, Barendolf. Or as they say, phrasing. Now entering Barendolf. Phrasing. Am I just getting a lot of texts, or is that something else? Oh, I need to plug in my damn phone. 14%. I forgot to do it before I started stream. I'm actually getting I'm actually getting Twitch notifications. People telling me they're streaming. I would watch some streams if I was not streaming myself. You know what I might do this time around? See if anyone's streaming when I finish, because I feel like it normally when I'm finishing up a stream, it'll tell me that one of the people I watch is streaming. I should do a raid. Although I guess that's only really useful if you have any viewers. But I'll send my 1 or 2 people over that way when I'm done. We did have some people in here earlier. They come and they go. And they go and they come. But hopefully not too fast. Although last stream I had, according to Twitch, a record number of peak view. I had like, so for me last stream I had a peak of 4 viewers. Twitch said, "Hey, you did really great last stream. You had 4 consistent viewers." Nice. I joke, but actually I'm making slow but steady progress, I believe, on followers and viewers. Little bits. I'm up to 20. That's not too bad. We making some progress. I'll remind you guys, I got a follower goal right now. So make sure y'all, if you're not following right now, and you're enjoying yourself. I don't want to pressure you. If you're enjoying yourself, remember to follow. It'd be much appreciated. I am gonna try to start streaming. I know I keep saying this. But I'm gonna try to start streaming twice a week. I might do Fridays. So the reason it was difficult for me before, I think, to stream twice a week, like after I had changed my schedule, is aside from getting used to the new schedule, it was like, I had decided on streaming on Wednesdays, and the thing is, I think, like, normally, like, Friday and Saturday would be a good day for me, but at the time, I was doing my Thai lessons with my teacher on Friday and Saturday nights. And unfortunately, those were really the only days that I could do it because my teacher is 12 hours apart from me, which means that she could only do, she's a teacher at a public school, so she only had, so for me, Friday and Saturday night is Saturday and Sunday morning for her. So those were the only time slots that she was really available for me. But now at some point I want to go back to that, but until then, if I could do some streaming on Friday nights, that would be good. So I won't make any promises, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what I can do about streaming on Friday nights as well. It would be nice to have a little bit more consistency. I think it would be nice to give me a little more like flexibility too, because when I'm only streaming like once a week, I feel like it's like I have to decide between, gaming, drawing, and usually I don't have the energy to do the drawing, but if it's like I did it twice a week, I feel like I would be a little bit better off. Oh, I was gonna say this was a good reward that was worth it, but there's actually already have something better, it seems. Let's see. Well, actually, no, this actually is better. It's less armor, but my current cloak has will and vitality, and I really want agility and crit, I think. So, let's see. Anything here is good. There's a couple agility ones. Oh, this one's not too bad on armor, actually. This one's more armor. Has agility and vitality. And max power. That has fate and might. Might, vitality. Vitality, agility, morale, and evade rating. Alright, I think this one might be worth it for me. Yeah, let me get some agility. Okay, maybe this guy also has something else for me that's worth doing. Let's see.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Let's see. Is this the line that I was doing? I don't know. He says, Ostherren is an ancient fortress made to watch the pass between the North Downs and Evendim. She was to answer the call of Fornost and support it if the need ever came. The need and the call did come, but support did not. Ostherren abandoned Fornost. For that, all who served within were cursed, branded as oathbreakers, and left to stand their posts until they redeemed themselves. The time for redemption has come, and we are going to deliver it. I have devised a couple of plans for doing this. I do not know if any will succeed, but I believe they are all worth trying. Now we can do this, I guess. Let's see.
Would you do something for me?
Defeat the Oathbreaker commander. When Fornost sent forth the call, Ostherrin did not answer. She remained dormant, allowing the fortress of the North Downs to fall to the enemy. That decision rested solely with its commander. He has paid dearly for his decision that day. His spirit stands before the doorway into Ostherrin, ever watchful of all around. He has never been allowed to stop or rest. The more I watch him, the more I pity him. Punished for eternity for a decision made in a moment ages ago. I feel like he has paid his due and wish to end his penance. For this to be done, I believe he must share in the fate that Fornost suffered on that dire day. He must taste the pain of defeat himself.
Stay a moment.
Defeat tomb robbers at Ostherrin.
Might I take a moment of your time?
And writs of honor. I don't know. We're gonna do this. We want to do this. I suppose I can do this. Alright, so normally I'd have about an hour left to stream. But I'm gonna go a bit, I think I'm gonna go a bit late tonight. Because I feel like I've gone a bit, I feel like I've gotten a little bit of a slow start. Appears to be typical. Sometimes it's typical for me. Yeah, sometimes it takes me a little bit to get started. Maybe I should start before my official stream start. I should starting before my official stream start, so that I can get my bearings and all that before I stream. Because it seems to happen quite a bit that I do this. Okay, this is not the right. One second. Definitely getting a little bit sick. Got that in the back of my throat, that itch. Scratchy. One second. I'm gonna plug in my phone real quick before it dies. Before it dies. Alright, I'm just gonna plug in my phone. Had to go get my charger. Cool. Man, this chair is giving me some issues. There we go. Pull up smoothly. Okay. Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker. Oh, there comes a headache again. This is my eyes. I think I strained my eyes a little bit. I might need new glasses. I always procrastinate going to the doctor. What did that say? Tombs of Evendim? Not Ruins of Evendim. Nice. Hey, we did everything. We did all the things. I never do all the things. We did all the things. What up, fuckface? What you doing, fuckface? Dickhead. You fucking dickhead. Did he not see me? I wasn't even stealthed. That's a dipshit. Alright, one more. Here he is. Easy mode. What the fuck was that? Where are these damn fuckers? Where are these Oathbreakers? Oathbreaker! What song is it I'm freaking thinking of? Heartbreaker? Am I thinking of Heartbreaker? Pat Benatar? Or am I thinking of something else? You're an Oathbreaker. Ghost Maker. Excuse me. I'm actually getting pretty tired. Oathbreaker. Damn, it's kind of fucked up that all these guys have to get cursed as well, just because their command. I mean, they're not even go against the word of their command, their order of their commander. He just said it was on the word of the commander that they didn't show up, and they broke their oath. Is it really all these individual soldiers' fault? Why do they all gotta get cursed too? That's like you know, the teacher punishing the whole class because of one asshole. It's fucked up, man.
Greetings.
Great things.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Greetings.
Great things.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service?
Stay a moment.
Okay. Want me to go back to Tinder there? Alright. If we do that, we'll go back to it later. For now, onward to North Downs and Angmar. Angmar. It is Angmar, right? Angmar. Angmar. Ong. It's Angmar. What the fuck is Angmar? Ong. What in the fuck is this? You feel hatred bent upon you and realize that a presence filled with fury is near. You have encountered Atasoth, a terrifying being in the fields of Fornost. This ghostly entity has grown in bloodlust from having pulled the life from the lands around it. Who? Who? What? Huh? My name is who? My name is huh? My name is what? My name is Atasoth. Come closer, warm creature. Closer. Bleed for me. I can almost taste it. I can't do those fucking voices, man. Alright. Defeat Shades in North Downs. You have defeated one of the chief forces of evil in the fields of Fornost. Bloodthirsty Achasoth, killer of men. Completed. Bloodthirsty Achasoth. Itchy ass, what? Itchy ass, what? You have defeated Itchy Ass, annoyer and irritator of men. Another fucker? You'll feel a terrible chill and realize that a great and old evil presence is near. You have encountered Nephir, a terrifying presence in the field of Fornost. This ghostly being has gained power from pulling away the same thing. Oh no, I ain't going all the way back there, dog. Fuck him. Fuck him. What now? I don't care. I don't care. I really can't say that I don't care. I do not care for you, foul August. I do not care. Okay, yeah, it is an Angmar. Man, why do all of my LOTRO streams are me just running from one place to another? Man, if you think Bilbo or Frodo traveled far as shit, just get a whole load of this game. Running back and forth from Mordor 50 times. From Angmar. We literally went from the Shire and Evendim and Rivendell and North Downs and Lone Lands like probably a good 10 times. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. These story missions, these epic missions really send you all over God's green earth. ¿Qué pasó? The duo owl is annoying me. Motherfucker, it's not even 11 o'clock. I have over an hour to do my damn daily streak, man. Shut your ass up, you bitch ass owl. Did y'all know that they said that Duo was like fucking dead? Like literally Duolingo, the advertisement or some, I didn't see it personally. People were talking about it. How they said Duo was fucking dead. Like Duo fucking died. And now when I do the lessons on it, like literally at the end of my lesson, they have like his fucking corpse. They have like Duo's fucking corpse, and they have like him come out of his corpse like a fucking angel, like shedding his corpse. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, they were saying it was a gimmick just to make people come back to the lessons. This motherfucker will literally commit suicide and then get resurrected from the dead like Owl Jesus to make you practice your Spanish, apparently. What that? Heavy bright steel dagger recipe. Mother of the Valley. A Drake matron has made her lair in the valley north of Amel Umland. Even here, you feel her wrath bent upon any who dare set foot in her domain. You should defeat the matron who has filled the valley with her blood. Okay. I mean, it's nothing I'm going to use, but... Dude, every time I read the name of one of the clubs I have equipped, I have a club. I'm using my main hand club is called Kulang's Club, and I just keep thinking how much it sounds like Kulo. Kulo Club. I mean, if she's close by, I'll kill her, I guess. On my way downtown. Stealth and fast. Drakes have passed. And I stab down. I guess I gotta kill some of these fuckers. Making my way. Just making my way through the drakes. What up? What up? What up? Okay. Cold War. Fuck him up. Fuck him up, up. Fuck him up, up. Cold War. Cold War. Make my way downtown. Kill some worms. And home down. Just making my way, making my way. Am I even going the right motherfucking way? I do not know what is going on. I was just following the path, man. Is that not where I need to go? A dead fucking end. Deader than these... End that is deader than these motherfucking drakes. It is dark. And there's a lot of glare on my screen. I don't know where the fuck. I do not know what he wants me to do. I do not understand it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Where do I go? That like literally comes to a dead end, man. Deader than these bitch ass drakes, man. Do I need to be on the other path? Do I need to be on the other path, man? There looks like there's a path from there. Do I need to be on the other path, man? I'm so confused. Brain hurty. Brain hurty, Jeanette McCurdy. Seriously, I don't know. Let's see. cinnamon toast fuck, as they say. I don't understand. Like that one over there is a like dead end. It does not seem to go into Angmar. I'm gonna try this other path, but I don't know if it goes. Well, I don't care about the Drake thing, unless I'll do it if it's on the way. Yeah, because those quests are only 30. Oh, I don't really care about that unless it is convenient to do them. Hopefully this goes the way I need to go. Yeah, this seems to be the main path. I don't know what was going on with the other path. There's a vendor up here. I need to do some repairs, apparently. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Limakoti. I have seen the orcs' machines with my own eyes. I do not trust orcs or their machines.
Did you hear of the Orskins' troubles?
You there, you have Recco, Ravager claws. No, how do you say it? Beaks, like birds. Yes, Ravager beaks. You go get Ravager beaks. I will give you shiny pieces of metal taken from orc folk. Many blade beak Ravagers not far.
Okay. Can do, buddy.
These evil things are a trouble to us.
They are only simple hunters of the labor.
Angmar pushes against us hard. There is much help we could use.
Okay.
Some days ago, our bravest scout left to spy upon the orcs as they traveled through the pass. He sent message that he found something worse, a dark cleft filled with evil bat creatures he has not seen before. We hate orcs and their friends.
Are you? The Orskin have need of your
I know you little folk prize the glittering stones. We care little for most of these stones, but we treasure the kind we call eyes of the earth. I think in your tongue you call them cat's eyes and moonstones.
If you have come to help, you are welcome here.
Listen, little one. You are brave to come here and help us. Maybe if you are fighting orcs and flying batwomen anyway, you will do us another service. We eat the fruits of the earth, root vegetables that grow in the gorges to the east. The old little people call it duver, but now the orcs and flying batwomen make it hard for us to gather them. If you are there killing, maybe you can bring us some vegetables too.
The Orskin have tidings for you, little one.
You there, you will help the Yorkkin, yes. Spiders make silk. We need silk. You kill spiders, take their silk. Then we give you the orc shiny metal. We have much shiny metal taken from orcs. Little people like shiny things, yes?
Okay. Alright, at least though those quests are to my level. I don't know how to get over to that other shit, but This is low level for me, so not a big deal. Small fellowship? I don't know. Here, I need to repair my shit.
Ask your will of the Yorkton.
Ask your will of the Yorkin.
Can I sell anything?
Will of the Yorkton.
Ask your will of the Yorkin.
Ask what you will. What is that? Plain Heritage Rune of Lore. A stored wealth of 15,000 experience. Oh shit. Used at level 45. Okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't know how to get over to that, but as I said, it's low level, as I don't really give a shit, nor do I get anything good from it, particularly. Yo, I just realized how big these guys are. I wasn't really looking. What am I, like half of his lower leg? He's at least 7 of me tall. I mean, I know I'm a hobbit, but still. Hobbit. I'm a hobbit, but yeah, what in the goddamn? What in the cinnamon toast fuck? Oh, you trying to hide from me, you little fucker. I saw you on the map, I just didn't see you. Dude, this is some, like, abomination looking motherfucker. That was, like, some shit out of, like... What the fuck? Blade Beak Ravager Beaks. College of Maryland, Maryland of College University. Oh, what the? The bitch. Platinum? Apparently everything is like down that way somehow. Is some creepy motherfucking shit. Yo, they sound fucked up, dude. They sound almost as bad as that clerk lady in my office. Okay. Spiders? I think they want me to kill spiders. Man, my teeth bother me. Oops. Let me do that. Alright, one more spider, silk. Okay, let's clean up that poison. What at? Fruits of the Earth and Goblin Treasure. I don't know how to get to these. Some of these maps are a little bit annoying to navigate. Whoa, that looks really cool actually. That water. Glare on, I got some glare on my screen. But yeah, that water looks cool. Oh shit. Yo, that's kind of creepy, man. There's something in this water is gonna reach out and grab me. Alright, I'm gonna go overtime, but I'm not gonna go that much overtime. I don't want to completely kill myself. I am fading a little bit. Just to say. Plus, I don't know what's going on with my mouth. Do you ever get where your mouth is like equal parts like dry mouth and also like saliva? That's what's going on.
Greetings, friend of the York.
What do I want here? I'm not gonna use either, so. Get that one because I can sell it. Oh, we gotta start going. Lands beyond these mountains. Tell me of
I
them.
am mourning, stranger from far off.
Alright, another question is how to get over there. I guess I gotta go up and take this path south and around. See, that's orcs. That's fruits, and that's treasure. As I said, these maps they can be a little bit annoying to try to figure out how to navigate. This way? Fuck off. Did like a side over back front flip into the water off my pony. Pony club. This is like, probably need to see an ENT. I've been saying that for a while. There's so much pressure in my face. Take a Excedrin. I always should take Excedrin or Tylenol or whatever earlier than I do. You know, it's just like, I guess I just like to complain. Alright. Earthkin Scout.
Selema of the coming few.
He says evil things gather. Defeat Maravale. Batwomen. Fierce and kill without mercy. Batwoman? Batwoman? Why would I kill Barbara Gordon?
Blogma Skirmisher. Blogma Skirmisher. Defeat orcs in Angmar. Machine not move itself, you know. Blogma, Captain.
Oh, I found a knee breakers thing. That's not one of my burglar quests. Oh, you're sleeping on the job, huh? I get it, I do. And now you're dead. I get it, I do. Sleeping on the job, but I ain't like you. 'Cause now you're dead, you're dead. You're fucking dead, you're dead, you're dead. I get it, I do. Sleeping on the job, I'm tired too. I get it, I do. But I'm not like you, 'cause you're dead, you're dead, you're fucking dead, dead. No, you move your war machine first. Your machine blocks the way, fool. Well, he's dead, so I'm not sure he can move his car for you. I get it, I do. Sleeping on the job, but I'm not like you. 'Cause you're dead, you're fucking dead.
If War Machine not go to North Towns, I get flogged. But you get killed. I killed you myself. Only 2 of you left. What? Started with 10. Stupid orc die on the way.
Well, now you're all gonna die. Okay, I'm doing all. I guess I'm getting all my burglar quests done. Knee Breakers Manual, Book of Knives, Experts. Excuse me, Expert's Guide to Dirty Fighting. Angmar Slayer. Angmar Slayer. What is this one, man? Yo, where are these Maryvale, dude? I don't think I saw Barbara Gordon anywhere. If you guys see some lady who's not yet in a wheelchair, can you tell me where it is? Because I'm supposed to kill some Batwomen. I no see no bat to women. I see Blogmal. I no see no women. Bat or otherwise. You're telling me there are women in the Lord of the Rings game? Bat women nonetheless? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. They're supposed to be in this area over here. These map confuse me. These map confuse me. I no see no bat women. Wait, is that? No, that's wait. It is a Batwoman, but it's apparently a very specific Batwoman named Moroval. Shit, she looked pretty cool though. Dude, she had like some. Dude, you see this? She has like a little like dual. Oh, that looks cool. Yo, there's like two of them. Oh no, that's what they're called. More. It's the stupid pluralization of words in this game. Like Hindraval becomes Hindravale. Moraval becomes Moravale. Apparently, I thought it was one lady. It looked like she had like this really cool like mirrored like mirage effect going on. No, it's just two of them. All right. Well, I found the Batwoman. They look a little bit more like vampire women to me. Yo, is like any of this canon? I don't feel like Tolkien ever mentioned Batwomen in his books. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just don't need to finish the Silmarillion. I mean, to be clear, I don't really care if it's canon. I'm just curious because it doesn't seem to me like it is canon.
Excuse me, that's not canon. What is it doing in this game?
Yeah, they are vampire women. They're chupacabras. She said she's gonna suck the marrow out of my bones. She a fucking chupacabra, man. She a bone vampire, dude. You ever seen that? You seen that episode of Futurama? About the bone vampire? She a chupacabra, man. She's a suck goat. She's a suck goat. Alright, 11:02. Alright, we're 2 minutes over right now. I will probably go another 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to call it a night. As I said, I do want to go a bit over because it does take me a little while to get in the groove of things. Takes me a while to get the stream going sometimes. So I'll stop about 11:15 or 11:20, depending on how I feel. Depending on how I feel, you know? Just depends on how I feel. She's a suck goat. She's might be. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. Well, y'all know by now that if I say some completely random ass shit, then that is why. We have to play you know what we have to do? We have to play smash or pass with the enemies, with the fucking monsters enemies in this game. I know she's like a fucking deformed bat demon lady, but I think it's a smash. What about the fucking, like, weird elephant beak ravager abomination horror monsters? They go like... Man, this game sounds so creepy. It sounds creepy. Alright, Angmar, smash or pass? Just kidding. The internet is out of control sometimes. You know, guys, there are monster fuckers everywhere. Y'all gotta be careful of the monster fuckers. What in the fuck? Oh, this is the scout guy. Where? How do you? This is a scout guy, right? Let me see. How do I, yeah, here we go. How do I live without you? Alright.
I am mourning, stranger from far lands.
I am mourning, stranger from far lands. There are cruel creatures, these black women. It is good that you have thinned their numbers. My wound is quickly healing. Soon I will return and warn this hurry llama.
Did you hear of the Yorkins' troubles?
Did you hear of the Yorkins' troubles? You are a proven friend to our people, but when they ask of you, now baby too much. There is a cave. Oh, the small fellowship. Never mind. Alright.
The black of Angmar is the place to be. The blog mall fighters are the ones to kill. Go find some fruits for the Limacoti.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, God, God. Oh, no, no, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Yo, it got really loud. Oh God! Oh fuck! Oh! Oh God! Oh! Oh God! Oh! 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 All right, we're good. All right, 10 minutes, guys. I'll wrap up. Oh, goblins. Goblins. Alright, these guys are like a little bit leveled. Oh, I'm netted. Belrova. The road to war. Alright, here the gems are down there. See what I can obtain in about 8 minutes. So 6 gems in 8 minutes. Oh, the hell, man. goblins? 12? I don't really need immunity, but... Oh, I have 666 health. Appropriate for being an Angmar. Kill the last 8 of these guys for Goblin Slayer. And get off and about. And then get off. Get out this way that I came in? No? I think so. I'm gonna have to find the way out of here. I don't really know the way back up. And of course I didn't update my milestone either. Fucking goblin. 3 more gobbies. Gobbos. Yeah, I have no idea how to get back up there. Last gobbo, 2 more gobbos. 2 more gobbos, 3 more minutes. Samnati. Sneak through these fuckers. Can I come in this way? Oh, what's going on there? Red circle. Red border. Alright, finished Enmity of the Goblins. Which I get Hobbit Silence. You can lie prone in complete silence, causing enemies to ignore you. And I will almost undoubtedly not use that. And then I just have to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. Dude, I want to know what these things do. Do they do damage over time or something? What is this? Evil presence, shadow damage every 4 seconds. It also reduces your maximum HP, it looks like. Dude, seriously, I have no idea how the fuck. Like this path, like this, I can't point at it. That path that I went down was like literally a drop off of a cliff, and then there's no way to, I don't understand how that's a path if it only goes in one direction. You can't go back the way you came, it doesn't seem like. Do I have a, Alright, y'all, this is time for me to finish. I hope y'all enjoyed. This has been fun. I'm trying not to die, but if y'all enjoyed, please follow. I currently have a follower goal of like 30 or 40 or something. I'm currently at 20. Making some steady progress on that, but yep, need people who enjoy to follow. As I said earlier, I'm gonna try to stream on Friday. We shall see. All depends on how I feel. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna retreat because I don't know how to get out of there anyway. There we go. Death. All right. Well, y'all. Catch you later. Have a good night. Enjoy. Catch you later.